Hey, I'm Sammy.
I'm Veronica.
And this is the Rich and Well podcast. So why? This isn't something we've always really wanted to do. Like when I first met you, it wasn't like, let's do a podcast, you know?
Definitely not.
Okay, so Rich and Well, because this is just what we always do. We always sit and have tea in your apartment or mine and talk about biohacking, healthy habits, ways to make more money, because we like money. So we were like, why don't we just record it and make it a podcast? Yeah, and see what happens. Like I said, Rich and Well, biohacking, healthy stuff, money. Today, let's talk about biohacking.
Yeah, let's.
Figured we could talk about our favorites, share our favorites.
Okay.
Start with that.
Yeah, that's it.
I have like two favorites. So one obviously is kind of just broad. It's like anything spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Like I obviously I have my So Wealth Tea company, and that's spiritual teas. Product plug. But just sitting down with like whatever tea for whatever intentions I have that day, and doing journaling and listening to different frequencies, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Any books you can read about like spiritual biohacking, love that.
Yeah.
It's my shit.
Yeah.
To get more specific, because I feel like we can just talk about that like on any other episode. Something I love and we both connect on is like anything anti-aging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we want to look like this forever.
Yeah.
And
so I'm like a lot older than her, so
you're not though. You always say that. You always say that. When you, like, we said my birth year the other day, and you were like, ew. And I'm like, it's not even, it's like 2 days.
Okay, we don't have to get into that part. Yeah. Sorry. Keep going.
We're both 25,
yes,
of all.
Obviously.
No, so something I learned actually from my boyfriend. He's Korean, so.
Yeah, I feel like you've taught me a lot about Korean skincare, and like they just seem to be doing things very differently. I think it comes from them having a healthier lifestyle originally, just food-wise and exercise-wise, but then the things that they do, I think, really do help.
Yeah, they're also very into aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
So things that they always like to look nice, everything has to look nice. Something I learned is, I keep calling it pomegranate juice. Mm-hmm. It's actually pomegranate vinegar.
Oh.
So it's almost like super concentrated, so it's almost like a cough syrup when you drink it, but it's not as like potent, so you're not like, it's not gross.
Mm-hmm.
But pomegranates, man, that's the secret.
What's the power in it, do you know?
Biohacking secret. Well, pomegranates have so many antioxidants, so it's really good for like anti-aging and stuff like that. But for the vinegar, it's very good for digestion. So you're supposed to have like a swig of it, or you can put it on your food, but drink it before or after you eat. The reason I love it is because it's really good for your hair.
And like, look at this. It's all natural. It's all real.
For your hair.
It's very frustrating.
Actually,
should we do a little trial? Should we just put me on this stuff for like 3 months and see what happens?
Let's do it.
So here today, I've lost so much hair in the past like year after COVID.
Okay.
So this is where we're starting. We'll come back in 3 months.
We should try it. I'll get some.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It makes your hair strands stronger.
Okay.
So,
yeah, we need that.
Less breakage.
Okay, perfect.
Good to see.
Yeah, no, I saw how you just used your hair as a rope. It was very visually pleasing.
If I had to bring one favorite biohacking secret it's not really a secret, but to the table today, it would be...
That's the one.
Pomegranate, but specifically pomegranate vinegar.
Okay.
You can get it on Amazon.
Yeah. So I have one... Okay, so I have two that I do. I have one that I've done a lot of research on and that I've done for years that I can
I ask you, do you always do research first? Or do you kind of, like, have you ever made up your own, like, biohack thing? The reason I ask you is because, like, when I had COVID, I tried to biohack my way out of it.
Yeah.
But like, by just doing my own thing, like, I'd be like, okay, so my emergency, my Dayquil, like, I had all this stuff, and I was like, this is going to get it out of my body. But I didn't.
I mean, I think you have to kind of listen to your intuition. That's a part of biohacking. I think when it comes to, because the one I was going to talk about is water fasting. And it's a pretty extreme one. It's not just like, take a little bit of lemon and garlic together and see what happens. Like water fasting, you kind of have to know what happens in your body so that you're aware of how you're going to react And then also knowing like when not to do it if you are already in a very stressful situation. And
bringing up COVID again, I did because I knew you did it, and then I was thinking maybe this will help get rid of the COVID.
Yeah.
But they were saying that's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
When you have like the flu or something.
So it's a little two sides to that. Some actually do say you can starve your cold. Like you can probably do it, but I think it will be hard to have to go through it.
That was the saying I read.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote, starve your cold, but feed your flu.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I do water fasting. I do it twice a year at least. I do 48 to 72 hours. I know it sounds long, like literally only on water, no food whatsoever.
Can you have like tea or anything?
Coffee? No, just pure water. Some people do black tea and just black coffee.
No, like milk or anything added.
No. But the thing is, for me, I'm just feeling like if you're trying to remove, for example, stress, any stress hormone, and then your body already gets a little stressed about the fact that you're not eating, and then adding caffeine to it, I just feel it's a very bad idea.
Yeah.
Some people don't, so it's up to them. It doesn't break the fast, so you can.
Yeah.
But I just wouldn't do that to my body.
So is that why you do it? For a cleanse? Like, why do you do it?
So, no, mainly it's for anti-inflammation.
Okay.
And after the first 24 hours, your body can start focusing on anything else but your metabolism.
Oh.
So by hour 48, you're actually building the hormones that are supporting removing things like cancer. And you never do that by your own self if you're constantly eating and running around and living the type of life that we do.
Even just think like people who don't eat, I'll just say it, Americans who just eat like the worst foods.
Yeah, right.
Like your body's already
so stressed out.
Enough. Yeah. Just adding all of the gross chemicals and stuff. Yeah. Oh, America.
Yeah. But what I've noticed, like the first 24 hours, definitely the worst. It's just mentally hard too. But then it really starts helping with clarity. You get more focused. You just start feeling like your body is working on something. Oh, hello. Hello, sir.
What do you do? Because I remember you texting me and you were like, I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry. So what did you do to distract yourself?
This honestly was the worst time I've ever done it. Because normally after the first 24 hours, I feel like I'm just kind of in bliss and I feel good.
Yeah, you're just going.
This time, normally I also do a phone cleanse. I can watch TV, so I'm not going full on cleanse. But because if not, you can kind of end up in like a doomsday scrolling situation when you're hungry and you're trying to distract yourself. So
also, there's so many good food videos.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to run into that. So I try to do like stretching, maybe like some light yoga. I try to go on walks in nature.
You don't want to do any like excessive sweating.
No. I mean, if you're normally very active, it's not awful. Like I do a hot yoga thing for 16 minutes, and it's like, pretty advanced, and it was hard. I felt like I was gonna faint more than once.
Okay.
But I don't think it's dangerous for you.
But look at you now. You're here. You're healthy. You made it.
I lived.
She lived to tell us.
That is by far my favorite because you're seeing all of the benefits of it in a very clear way. You're seeing it as it's happening. And then reading about it, there's just nothing. I mean, obviously it's negative if you have like diabetes or a disease. But if you're a healthy person originally, there's nothing bad.
And don't starve yourself forever. We're not telling you to not eat anymore.
No. And you do it. Not that. Right. You do it like twice a year for 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
Not longer than that. And then, you ease back into eating. You maybe have a soup or salad. Like, don't do salad. Sorry, I take it back. That actually causes like
bloating, right?
Yeah.
Anything green.
So that's my favorite.
What was did you say?
Yeah, no, I haven't. So the second one that's more tangible is castor oil. And I actually don't know the exact science behind this one, but I do know that castor oil on its own is very anti-inflammatory. I started using it like 3 months ago during my period. I would just like put it on my stomach. It actually really, really helps with cramps, like very significantly. So I'm very against like taking any Advil or anything like that.
This is gonna be ignorant, but like so I've heard of castor oil before, like in the past. Is it for cooking? Or is that me being dumb?
I have never heard anyone cook with castor oil.
But doesn't it sound like it?
It kind of does.
Yeah.
But
you heat the castor oil and then add your like potatoes or something.
Isn't there like a thing that's called like a cast?
Oh, cast iron.
Cast iron, yeah.
Where are we going with this? Welcome to our cooking podcast. We're making castor oil, potatoes, and cast iron today. No.
So it's just, people used to use it more, I think, and I think they still do for hair growth.
Okay.
But
what if we mixed the pomegranate vinegar and
yeah. But so it's also a little scary because from what I've seen, because it's so thick, it can also make people lose their hair. So I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Okay.
But for this specific reason, like for menstrual cramps and also what I've seen for like stomach fat, it's supposed to be really good. So you can do little wraps where you put castor oil.
Like for your workouts?
Wrap it around.
Or just
just like overnight.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that one I feel is more tangible because you can try it once and it actually works like immediately.
Yeah, also if that's something you can do like while you're just sleeping or something.
Yeah.
It's like
you put it in your belly button when you have your period and it just works.
That's so cute. Yeah. In your belly button. But that's the thing, it's like you hear the word biohacking and you get kind of like intimidated. But then you hear what it acts like, little things like using castor oil for PMS or something like that. And it's like, it's not that.
It doesn't have to be like
this whole scientific
run
thing
and through mountains and like skinny dip in ice and it can be that, but it doesn't have to be.
The simplest little things.
Yeah.
Everyone probably does one little biohack thing of their own every day.
Yeah, if they take care of their body at all. They probably do. At least something. Going to the gym can be a biohack.
Yeah. So you're going to try the pomegranate vinegar. And I want to try the castor oil.
Yeah.
But we should, I thought we could talk about biohacks that we think are bogus. Maybe because they really are, or because we think they are, or we didn't like them. Maybe something we don't like.
Yeah.
For me, so I have a saved folder on Instagram and I save like different things to try.
Yeah.
And something that I saw isn't bogus. It just depends on your purpose and your intent. Hanging upside down. Okay. Like they do it in yoga.
Yeah.
I do handstands and stuff. Yeah. And then they have those tables that you can like buckle yourself in upside down. They're good for posture. They're good for like blood circulation. You're supposed to, if you do it, start maybe like 30 seconds and you can work your way up. They say not to do it for more than 20 minutes, right? But people are doing it, and I've seen a few different like TikTok trends and stuff, just like hanging upside down or something for anti-aging. And
I can see that.
Yeah, if you think about it, you could, because gravity's pulling you down. So like reverse it.
Yeah, but also No, say what you're gonna say.
But it's I don't agree with that because the amount of time that that gravity is doing its thing is so substantial to like a 5-minute upside down. It's not gonna.
Can I debunk this one for you?
Sure. Wait, do you think you really can?
Yeah, no, I think I can. So, because the reason why you do it in yoga, well, I don't know if it's the main reason, it's also postures and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you start blood flow to your face. So that is probably why they're saying that it's helping. Like, just like facial massage helps with the anti-aging. Yeah. The only reason why that helps is because you're getting more blood flow to your face. Okay. So when you're upside down, you're going to get all the blood coming down to your face. Right. And that can actually help like remove things and cause like your vessels to open up and all that stuff. So I don't know how well it works, but I do think that there's something to it.
Yeah. I think you should find the people posting about it on TikTok and Instagram and be like, here's why you are right, but you're saying you're wrong. Because then
maybe.
Because they're just saying you're just reversing gravity is what they're saying.
Oh.
And it's like,
well, maybe a little bit
if
of
they
both.
talked about blood circulation or whatever.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's interesting.
To sum things up, if you hang upside down every day, are you really gonna like reverse your aging because of gravity?
Can I move on from this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm done.
I'm ready.
I would say
hang upside down if you want. I don't know.
Yeah, go for it.
It may or may not get rid of your wrinkles.
Yeah.
But it is good.
But it also
it's a good
hurt.
thing.
Yeah. But one thing that does maybe hurt, that you should probably be doing some research before you start, is the one that I'm going to say that I've tried and did not like.
Okay.
I would never do this to myself today, but I did it when I was younger, is juicing. Okay. So the reason why I say that...
Juicing was such a big deal.
Well,
big deal. How many years ago? We don't know. I had a juicer, like, why?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure.
Everyone had a juicer.
Juice is probably great, but like not for every meal of the day.
Yeah.
And the reason why, and you can get into this with your bananas,
but we'll save that for another episode.
Save that one. The reason why it's so dangerous to juice for every meal is that you never get like a sustainable ground to stand on. Your blood spikes are just gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, I really don't see the point of it. Like, water fasting is so much more efficient and like actually good for you, while juicing is just gonna spike your blood level.
Well, yeah, and it depends on the juice too. Like, because if you're not getting any nutrients from the fruit, if you're using fruit, you're just getting like the sugar from it, basically.
Yeah. Like, definitely drink I'm all about like spinach juice and beet juice, but like, put a little bit in your smoothie. Don't only drink that.
Add it into your normal healthy diet. Is it just juice or like, because some people go on like just liquid cleanses.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You can do it if you're prepping for a water fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to hype the water fast more?
Hype it up. Sponsor us for our next water fast. I'm going to cut that out. Did you have any others that you thought weren't really?
No, I think that was the only thing that I've at least tried.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. Well, bananas, but we'll talk about that another day.
Okay.
Let's close it out with maybe some advice. It's something I learned, and it's kind of going back to like the whole spiritual biohacking stuff. And I think, did I ask you this on the way here? If you've ever heard of the Spain emotional frequency test?
Oh, yeah.
Where I think it was like 25,000 people, they gathered and they wanted to test the frequencies coming off of their emotions. So they tested all the emotions on these people. Can you guess which one was most powerful frequency?
Happiness. Love. Anger?
No. Authenticity.
Oh, I would have never guessed.
Yeah, like multiple times higher than like anything else.
How do you measure that? How do you know?
So they were saying that authenticity, like the frequencies are measured when you are being truthful. So you're speaking the truth and you believe what you say.
So when they're Delulu.
Yes! Okay, Delulu! So that's my advice is believe what you say. Speak truthful. Don't be fake. Don't be a fake babe. Yeah, believe what you say and the universe will, give it back to you.
I feel like that has to almost be a separate episode because we're very into all of the spiritual, like, energy things. Huge fans of like Joe Dispenza and all of those energy people. That's
mine.
Advice.
Don't be fake.
Yeah,
believe in yourself.
Be a little delusional.
Yeah, be Delulu.
I think that's a good way to end this first episode.
Wait, let's get our boys so they can say goodbye. Say goodbye, boys. Say goodbye, Stinky. Goodbye. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Oh, let me see him talking into it. There you go. Good job.
Thanks for watching.